Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing are back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC, back in the Jeep. So let's talk some boxing. Want to talk about my guy, my DMV hometown unified WBA, IBF, and hey man, he likes to carry his IBO belt around. So hey, let's throw that out there too. His IBO, Jarrett Hurd, the DMV native, the Redskin fan. Side note, I'm not a Redskin fan. I'm a Ravens fan, but still close to home. It is what it is. But yeah, man, Jarrett Hurd has a fight this weekend, May 11th, Mother's Day weekend, against Julian J-Rock Williams of Philly. Shout out to J-Rock. I like J-Rock a lot. You know, he's a very likable guy. I can tell he's a hard worker. I definitely respect how he worked his way back up into title contention after his knockout loss to Jamal Charlo. And I feel like this fight is going to be extremely entertaining. Man, I keep saying it over and over again. And it's like a lot of brothers, are starting to give my man Jarrett Hurd his respect. But on the other end, it's a lot of people, a lot of Jarrett Hurd doubters. And I'm trying to tell you guys, Jarrett Hurd, when it comes to, not including Terrence Crawford because he became undisputed, and it is what it is. Not including Terrence Crawford, but all of these guys from 130, 135, 140, 147, 154, 160, 168, 175, and that's not including Andre Ward, but Andre Ward didn't fight Adonis Stevenson, but that's not the hit over there. He retired now. Jarrett Hurd is doing what we want fighters to do. Now my man is cleaning out the division, and everyone always want to allude back to the Jamal Charlo fight. My whole thing with that is, it is not Jarrett Hurd's fault that Jamal Charlo lost to someone that Jarrett Hurd stopped. You can say, oh, it was a robbery, the fight was extremely close, and it's Jamal Charlo. He should have knocked Tony Harrison ass out. If the type of power that a lot of people like to say that he has, he should have knocked his ass out. Well, all that being said, our man Jarrett Hurd is on a mission to clean out 154. He started with the top dog. He basically went on a rampage of cleaning out 154 when he decided to unify with the man at 154 at the time, Arislani Lara, the longest reigning title holder at that particular time. He took his belts and he kept on moving. He's fighting Julian J-Rock Williams, a very competitive fight, a very respectable opponent. Tough fight after tough fight, an injury, a tune-up, and tough fight again. No breaks off. Jarrett Hurd is definitely not taking the easy route whatsoever. I mean, like I said, Jarrett Hurd and Errol Spence, they're my two favorite fighters. It's no number one, it's no number two, it's 1A and 1B, and those two are interchangeable. Whoever's fighting that weekend, that's 1A. If they not fighting, that's 1B. If they don't end up some way on the same damn card, who's ever the headliner, the main event, guess what? That's 1A for that night. Jarrett Hurd is not taking the easy route under no circumstances. My man Errol Spence said he wanted to take the easy route. It is what it is. Jarrett Hurd not doing that. Jarrett Hurd is facing the top guys in his division, and he's winning in very exciting, entertaining fights. He's not just taking the tough fights. He's entertaining us while he's doing it. Like, I've seen a lot of criticism about Canelo Alvarez over this past weekend about that's a tough fight Canelo took. But the fight wasn't entertaining. It was a unification, but it was not entertaining. Jarrett Hurd brings the entertainment, and it doesn't matter if you don't like how he fights, if you're not a fan of his fight game, that's fine. We all are entitled to our opinion, but the one thing you can't deny is that Jarrett Hurd brings the entertainment. Like, we watch these fights for entertainment. It's like Jarrett Hurd is doing exactly what we all say we want our favorite fighter to do. He's fighting tough competition. He's collecting belts. He's unifying. I'm trying to figure out what the hell the issue is. The thing I don't understand is I see diehard Errol Spence fans. Diehard Errol Spence fans defends Errol Spence when he's talking he wants to take the easy route. When Errol Spence saying, oh, he's the A side. And when Errol Spence say, well, he's his own promoter, he moves how he want to move, that's respected for Errol Spence. And I take my hat off to him. I don't have any problem with it. But my whole thing is when Jarrett Hurd became unified champion, something that Errol Spence has not accomplished yet, and he starts to try to move like a boss in the way he want to move, that's an issue. It's all of a sudden he ducking Jermell Charlo, even though he unified with Lara, the guy that was number 1 at 154 at the time. Like, come on, man. I feel like when it comes to Jarrett Hurd, it's a big popularity contest. Jermell Charlo was more popular at the time, and it's like it's hard for a lot of people to transition over into this unconventional guy in Jarrett Hurd, and he's getting everybody the fuck up out of there. He's running them down. He's beating them down. I mean, he's literally kicking ass and taking names. J-Rock will be his next victim this weekend, May 11th. And after that, if Jermell Charlo can beat Tony Harrison in a rematch, me personally, I really don't think he will. But if he can beat Tony Harrison in a rematch, then he gonna be the next victim. Hopefully, Jarrett Hurd has an opportunity to get that WBO strap. If not, he'll move up to middleweight and continue his dominance. I feel like y'all think y'all seen the best of Jarrett Hurd. Wait till Jarrett Hurd gets to middleweight. Just wait. Like, y'all got to put this into perspective. I truly can see Jarrett Hurd is bigger than Danny Jacobs. I just feel that Jarrett Hurd has the ability, because he's younger too, he has the ability to cut more weight. When Jarrett Hurd hits middleweight, he's going to be looking like Andre Ward in that ring. Just mark my word. Jarrett Hurd is slowly improving. I figure once Jarrett Hurd gets a stronger grasp on his defense, he's gonna be an unstoppable force. A lot of people seem to forget, like, Jarrett Hurd has had less than 70 amateur bouts, and as his career progresses, Jarrett Hurd is only going to get better. And as he improves, as he becomes more technically sound, I just look at it like, to me, Jarrett Hurd is more technically sound than Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was a whole lot more raw than Jarrett Hurd. A whole lot more raw. But Deontay Wilder has a significant amount more professional fights than Hurd. Once Hurd gets those professional bouts under his belt, it's a wrap. Once he gets that experience, y'all gonna see, man, it's gonna be a huge transition for Jarrett Hurd when he gets up to 160. And once his skill starts to improve, and once he starts having to cut less weight, his power is going to come out even more. He's going to have more size and become an even more devastating puncher. You think he's wearing guys out now? You think he's running down now? Wait till we get to middleweight. Just all I just want to say is, 2 years from now, just remember, Nino Brown Boxing is the guy that has been riding with Jarrett Hurd since day one. That's my guy. I'm going to continue to ride with him, win, lose, or draw. Hey, man, I'm going to continue to push my guy, Jarrett Hurd, hometown guy, DMV all day. But make sure you tune into this entertaining fight. This happened May 11th, Saturday. This Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'm out.